is grade 7, module 5, lesson 4. Our I can statement for today is I can multiply and divide rational numbers in context. So here we have a couple word problems. Our first one is the altitude of an airplane changes negative 12,600 feet in 35 minutes. What is the change in altitude in 1 minute? So first we need to figure out what's important in this word problem. Using a highlighter is always helpful and kind of focus on what we need to know. So here's our question. What is the change in altitude in 1 minute? And then our facts are that it went negative 12,600 feet over the course of 35 minutes. So we're going to take what we know. So we have our change in altitude. That is our 12,600. And it is negative because he's going down. We're saying the plane is going down, maybe landing, losing 12,600 feet over the course of 35 minutes. So we take that total amount, divide it by 35. And when we get our answer, it's always important to remember what you're trying to find. And by putting that answer into a sentence, it helps you keep track of your units and what that we're answering the right question. Okay, so here we found out that over the course of 1 minute, for every minute, the altitude changes 360 feet going down, so negative 360 feet per minute. Next, we have Bart is cooking a chicken. He checks the internal temperature of the chicken and finds the temperature is 120 degrees. He checks the temperature again 20 minutes later, and it is 165 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the change in temperature in 1 minute? So our important things here, let's see, initially it was at 120 degrees Fahrenheit. He checked it 20 minutes later, and that new temperature was 165. And then our question here is, what is the change in temperature in 1 minute? Okay, that's that important part we're trying to find over the course of 1 minute. So the first thing we need to do is figure out what that total change in temperature is. So it went from 120 to 165. So we need to figure out what that amount is. And then we're going to divide that by the amount of time that passed. So in the blue, we have that 165 minus 120. And we're going to do that. And you got 45. And then we're going to divide that over that course of time. So 45 divided by 20. Pause your video, do that on the side of your paper. And then when we do that, we get 2.25. Okay, it is positive. The temperature is going up, so it's positive. But what is 2.25? 2 and 25 hundredths. Put that answer into a sentence so you know what you're finding, you know what question you're answering. So to restate your answer, the temperature changes 2.25 degrees Fahrenheit every minute. Okay, every minute. All right, for 1 here, Denise makes 21 quarts of ice cream. She stores the ice cream in containers that hold 1 3/4 quarts of ice cream. How many containers does she need? So we're going to do some dividing here. We have 21. We're going to do 21 divided by our 1 3/4. So whenever we're dividing, we're going to do our keep, change, flip. But first, we need to change our mixed number here into an improper fraction. So we do our 1, and we're going to keep this dividing. We're going to do our 1 times 4 is 4, plus 3 is 7, and we keep that same denominator. And now we can keep, change, flip. So we're going to have 21 over 1 We change this to multiplying. So this was division, now it's multiplying. And then we need to find the reciprocal of 7/4. So we're going to have 4 over 7. Can do a little pre-simplifying here. A little pre-simplifying. 7 and 21 can be simplified. 7 can go into itself once, and 7 can go into 21 3 times. And now with our fractions multiplying, we go straight across the numerator, straight across the denominator, and we end up with 12 over 1, or an answer of 12. Now, what is 12? What is your answer? What is that answering? What question? Put that into a sentence for me, and pause the video if you need it. Unpause when you think you have your answer. All right, so 12 is the answer of how many containers we need. Okay, she needs 12 containers to store all of this ice cream.